Creed, it's good to have you on the show, man.
Yeah, thanks for having me on.
So how excited are you for this weekend? We've seen you obviously heavily involved in PBR here for a while.
Yeah, really pumped. You know, this is my third year being involved with the Outlaws, and it's just been super fun to be involved with them. The Outlaw Days are an incredible thing. You know, it's really fun to go watch, and action-packed, just super fun for people of all ages. So it's a blast.
Did you think that when you started in the NFL, you'd be having a Creed section at a PBR event? Is that something you had predicted?
Yeah, no, I can't really say that was on my bingo card. But yeah, no, it's awesome, man. It's a blessing.
Also, they say that couples should have hobbies together, right? Your fiance works in this as well. What has it been like between the two of you to get to do it together?
No, yeah. My girlfriend Anna, she's doing it too, and she's involved with the Outlaws, and she does a great job. You know, she's a lot better at handling the social media stuff than I am, like making videos, things like that. So she helps me out a lot too whenever I'm doing that stuff. But yeah, it's a blast to be able to do stuff with her.
That's my bad. Not trying to jumpstart the relationship to a different level, but with your girlfriend, Creed, and you talk about that kind of stuff that you guys do. When you guys go out socially, is it you let her do all the, this is one person's usually the big personality who wants to be social. One kind of lays back. Are you the lay back type?
Yeah, probably. I'd say I am. Yeah, we work well together, though.
We're talking to Creed Humphrey here on 96.5 The Fan. Obviously, I got to ask you about this offensive performance. I know in the locker room you were talking a little bit about just having fun again. Just what changed for you guys offensively on Sunday?
Yeah, I think it was like we said. Just we kind of had fun with it. We played with the swagger. It was good to feel that again. So we just got to continue doing that consistently, and proud of how the guys, practiced throughout the week, prepared for the game, and they showed up ready to play.
It hasn't been, the most streamlined start for Kingsley's start to the NFL, but we were talking yesterday on the show. It seems like the last 2 weeks in particular, that left side of the offensive line for you guys is really starting to figure things out.
Yeah, definitely. It's two young guys over there, and both of them have immense talent. So being able to see those guys working together, grow as a pair over there on the left side, and start playing well together and everything. It's awesome to see. And, they both have so much talent. They have so much potential. So it's exciting to see them get to work and get after it.
What's kind of stood out about, I guess, them individually, like for Kingsley in particular, right? He's coming off a tackle and then having to learn guard. He's never played guard. And you've been able to play one position. Is it hard, do you think, in your mind, or you've been impressed by his ability to change tasks, change assignments?
Yeah, definitely. It's really impressive. It's a new position. A lot of people think it's just, offensive line is the same thing. But, when you're playing different spots, there's 5 different spots for a reason. It's 5 different positions. So to see him be able to switch to there and, he's playing really well right now, it's exciting to see.
We did see in the offseason, were you excited? The NFL added Protector of the Year. So you have a chance to win some kind of NFL awards. Before they didn't respect the offensive lineman.
Yeah, hopefully there's another music video that comes out pretty soon to promote it. But
that seems like that's a challenge, perhaps.
No, yeah, it's awesome to see though. Just the big guys getting love. It's a great thing, and I feel like it was long overdue for something like that to come out. So I'm excited about it.
We're talking to Creed Humphrey here on 96.5 The Fan. We had Alex Smith on the show last week, and he was talking about his experience with Andy Reid when in 2015 that team got off to a 1-5 start, and he mentioned just kind of how Andy handled it and the patience and the calmness. Now that you guys are leveled at 2-2, if you could take us back even the last few weeks, just what's it been like 2 weeks ago compared to maybe the mood and the atmosphere now?
Yeah, I think everybody in the building knew what we can do, what kind of team we can be. It's just a matter of, being able to, put the work in and get to that position. So, it was frustrating at times, being 0-2 and everything, but we knew what we could do. So it was more just staying focused on, the controllables and how we can handle how our approach to the week goes and everything like that. And then things will fall into place. So, everybody stayed calm, everybody stayed relaxed, but everybody stayed focused, which is a good thing.
We were talking yesterday on the show, the kind of the aftermath of also the Sunday Night Football game, and I don't know if you had a chance to catch any of that. Of course, the 40-40 tie with the Cowboys and Packers, and there's been a lot of conversation anytime that happens. Hey, should we have ties? Where are you at as a player? You've played competitive football your whole life, so what have you ever had a tie?
I'm trying to think if I've ever had. I don't think I've ever had a tie. No, preseason games. I think we've tied before.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
What do you make? Like, do you think that should be a thing, or should it? Hey, no, someone's got to win this thing.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a competitor, so I'd like to see a win and a loss, not a tie. But I understand reasons for it and stuff. So for me, I'm indifferent about it. But yeah.
Back to the off season a little bit. One of the big storylines, obviously, was whether or not they were going to get something done with Trey. We know that you guys are really good friends. That doesn't seem to be a secret. You guys are very, very close. Was it hard trying to stay on the outside, being like, I hope they sign Trey back, knowing that like the risk of losing a very good friend would be different? Because in the NFL, players move, but at the same time, you guys seem closer than average, I guess.
Yeah, for me, it was. I want what's best for Trey. So, I was just letting the process play out. We stayed in touch. We talked throughout and everything. But for me, it was, I was rooting for Trey, and whatever the best thing happened for him would happen. So, I'm very happy we've got it being done in Kansas City, and he's going to be here for a while. It's a blast playing beside him. I
like to think it's like a sitcom. Do you guys like have houses next to each other where like the yards connect, or are you guys thinking about that next?
No, not that. We're close though. Yeah.
One of your teammates, Isaiah Pacheco, during training camp, told us, he was down in Puerto Rico at a Bad Bunny concert, and like they did the jersey swap and everything. Bad Bunny, of course, named the halftime performer, hopefully in a game and a performance that you can't even watch because you guys will be in the locker room, hopefully. But do you listen to Bad Bunny? What do you make of that news?
Yeah, I've heard a couple of his songs. I know he's extremely popular, so. Yeah, for me, it's pretty cool, I guess. But, yeah, I know a lot of people like him, so I'm sure it was a good fit.
Who's your dream artist? What kind of do you listen to? If you could have anybody play a Super Bowl halftime for you, who is it?
I feel like we'd have to go with Creed, Creed would have to
be. Fair enough.
It makes the most sense for you, admittedly.
Yeah.
When you look at, like, where the team, like, now going forward, Andy always says – we're game to game, we're week by week. Is it hard sometimes to not standing check or keep an eye on the things when you feel like maybe you're chasing people in the division or chasing people at the top of the AFC when you haven't been behind that in a long time, it seems like?
Yeah, for us, it's just staying focused on the task of, the present. So just focusing on the game that week and handling your business then. And if you do that, things will usually fall into place.
Creed, you told us about Outlaw Days, which is coming up this week, and you also have a pretty cool event going on at Boulevard Brewing, the Tailgate Gala next month.
Yeah, definitely. I've been working with Boulevard for a few years now, and it's been a dream, partnership with them. So it's been a lot of fun, and we're doing a gala coming up later this month to benefit with the harvesters to help fight hunger.
Yeah, whole campaign, Creed of the Crop, Tailgate Gala, October 21st over at Boulevard Brewing. I know you guys will have the raffle, meet and greet, barbecue buffet, of course, beer, and people can go to harvesters.org as well.
Yeah, definitely. We're really excited about it. It's always a great event, so we're excited about it.
Creed, we really appreciate the time. So wait, just one last question on the Protector of the Year. Are you already working on a music video, or are you requesting we make one for you?
I can't say I'm working on a music video. No, I'm not. But hopefully someone out there is.
There you go. Now everybody knows. Creed, appreciate it, man. Good to talk to you.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys so much.
There you go. That's Creed Humphrey, Chief Center, joining us here on 96.5 The Fan. He's got two really cool events going on. The Tailgate Gala, as we mentioned, over at Boulevard on the 21st, and then Outlaw Days this weekend through Sunday. So Friday through Sunday out at T-Mobile Center. He's got his Creed's Crew section. It's already sold out for all three nights as well. They're partnering with the Outlaws. He's going to be out there with some of the teammates there on Saturday night.